Hey guys, AlduicS here, and we're back with a special reaction, the promotional video for the Apothecary Diaries, otherwise known as Kusuria no Hitori Goto, if you prefer that name, but I do believe I nailed the pronunciation, even for a white boy from the Midwest, but if I did somehow screw it up, do cut me some slack. It's always just fun to make the attempt to see if I can make it work, or if I'll hilariously fail. But I figured it's time to branch out, and with the buzz this has been generating, both on my Twitter feed from so many people raving about it, whether it's the animation or the music or whatever else aspect it might be, and the fact it's a very popular light novel that's getting an anime, courtesy knowledge from people in my Discord. Thank you very much. You know who you are. So I figured if these start working out and I enjoy making these trailer reactions, these promotional video reactions, I might check out some more. I might even branch outside of some anime because I could check out the sneak peek into Pluto. It's on my radar. If you want me to do that, let me know down below. But I don't know anything about this going forward. I believe it's Chinese themed and it's OLM working with Toho. And I know OLM from Komi and Summertime Render, so that does have me very hyped. But Toho also has me a little concerned because it will be a bitch with copyright. But that's neither here nor there. Let's check this out and see what's going on. And before we hop into the PV, check out my links down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when I upload next. And let's hop into this. 3, 2, 1. 10 years of Toho. Oh my god. All right, first and foremost, just basic impressions. The background design is very beautiful. I like her attire. It might be called something else. I believe I've been informed of the term, but it does slip my mind. Her kimono, it does have that Chinese theme to it, just based on this first scene alone. But she's a very beautiful young woman. So is she going to be the main character? The detail. All right. The facial expressions, the shading, the detail alone has definitely taken my interest. I would watch if I was just interested already in the animation alone. Doku desu. Oh my god. Seriously, like, already hit me with a couple of these impressive shots. So I'm guessing maybe it's her working her way up from like a servant, a eunuch perhaps. Well, eunuch, I believe, are male. So maybe she's a lady in waiting or a court lady and she's working her way up to that position, maybe, or that's where she starts out and needs to work even higher and maybe earn the attention of the emperor. I wonder if this will take place in the Imperial Palace or somewhere else. Oh my god, the effects. Wait a minute, she just got kidnapped. Dude, the detail on this scene alone. Someone had to hand draw because it does look pretty hand drawn. It could be CGI in the farther buildings, but the amount of detail for them, and it's not even entirely symmetrical, so it's not like they copy and pasted to move it over. No, there's differences on both sides, so that's really nice. That already gives me hope. But OLM has been quality before, and I know it for a fact. I don't know the staff working on this, though. Doesn't seem like she's super into her job. Oh my god, I might have found best. Nope. Damn, there are some mighty fine beauties here. Is that the Emperor himself? He's very handsome. A chance meeting. The music with this. So if he's not the Emperor, at least he's someone of higher power, and he takes an interest in her, and it seems to start a unique relationship between them. Which I'm all for to see how it will go, because it does seem like there's a lot of teasing, but maybe a mutually beneficial. It kind of reminds me, at least from the teasing aspect, of Raven of the Inner Palace, the way it was with Jujutsu and Gaojun. I really did like that. So if you're also looking for another Chinese anime, or at least themed in that regard, you should definitely check out that series. It's a fantastic watch, and I need season 2. I made reactions to it too. Okay, the art style changes are really nice. Oh my god, the animation on that grass. So someone died. I don't know if it was related to her, maybe her master. She's very expressive, though. Maybe it was the lady she worked for. Seriously, the animation, though, has been really, really solid. It almost seems like she might go a detective route. She seems to work in like a pharmacy or an apothecary because it looks like there's a lot of medicinal practices going on. Maybe her mentor, her master, the person running the apothecary passes away and she needs to figure out the circumstances of their death, or maybe she needs to work up to assume the mantle, to assume the position essentially, and that's what motivates her finally. Maybe it was someone they looked up to as a proper parent figure. God, that there's definitely a more sinister side to it. And there's music accompanying it. And the way it's only her voice too, accompanying this music. I love the design on her eyes. Whoa. Holy crap, the animation for this. And the fact that we're also seemingly progressing throughout her life. She does seem to start as a younger child and then into a teenager and presumably a young adult, maybe by the climax of the story or even by the part of the main story. Interesting. God, that starry sky is very beautiful. So before I offer further thoughts, I did want to pull up the Anime News Network article about it just to elaborate further on some details, both for the viewers and myself, because I do try to understand the full context as best as possible without reading like a synopsis. This sometimes includes staff, after all. Now, it's obviously Toho and OLM. The director seems to be Norihiro Naganuma, and their work seems to be the Ancient Magus Bride season 1, which I know is very popular, and I know season 2 is coming in April. It's definitely been on my radar. I haven't personally seen it, and I know there's 24 episodes and basically 6 OVAs or something like that. But if anyone's interested, maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll try to catch up for season 2. Would anyone actually want that to happen? Obviously, Patreon would get it first, but so Aoyuki will be Mao Mao, so that's the main character's name, Mao Mao. Okay. I could be completely butchering that. That is a very interesting visual. I like how that looks. I like the color, the contrast. The blue sky just works really well with it. So, yep. He's done Ancient Magus Bride Season 1. He's also supervising the scripts. Akinori Fudesaka is the assistant director. Yukiko Nakatani, Go Princess Precure, Tropical Rogue Precure is designing the characters. So he's in charge of the character models. Okay. Katsumi Takao, Pokemon the Movie, Secrets of the Jungle, is the art director, while Misato Aida, Had the Master Has No Tail, is the color key artist. Okay. I don't know either of the works. I haven't watched either of those. I've seen several Pokemon movies, just not that one, and I just didn't watch My Master Has No Tail when it started airing. Yu Nagai, Komi Can't Communicate, is the CGI director. Ooh, all right. That gives me hope because the CGI in Komi, from a couple of the instances I can recall, did leave a very pleasant impression. So that should be interesting to see how it'll take fold in this series. Rumi Ishiguro is the compositing director of photography. Daisuke Amai is in charge of editing. Shoji Hata is the sound director. Satoru Kosuke, Vivi Fluorite Eye Song. I haven't seen this show. I know it's very popular. It's on my list to check out eventually. I know there's fantastic action and music. And if you're watching this Rogue Knight, well, you might get your wish maybe sooner than later if it shows up on a poll. Kevin Penkin, Made in Abyss, and Shield Hero. Don't discount his Shield Hero music, but so he'll be working on some of the music too, and I adore it. Made in Abyss, his soundtracks make me cry. They are so good. It makes me, every time I hear one of them, want to rewatch the entire series just so I can experience the soundtracks with the events of the story. Arisa Okihazama, Onimai, Now I'm Your Sister. Personally, not watching it, I know a lot of great things about it. I know it's pretty popular. I know it has very expressive animation. The character models get changed around a little bit. It's done by Studio Bind, who is typically dedicated to adapting Mushoku Tensei, but I'm hearing a lot of great things about Onimai. Maybe I'll watch it my own time, or if people really want reactions, I might consider it. So these three are composing music. Pretty sure Arisa or either Satu have also done Jujutsu Kaisen music. All right. So that does have a lot of hope for it. I'm going to skip the synopsis just for the time being so I can go in a little bit more blind. But it is a light novel one. It seems to have gotten up to 13 volumes recently. There's also a manga adaptation. It's on its 7th volume. Very impressive. I like I believe this is the, light novel. I like the art style for the light novel. All right. So overall, what did I think? It definitely has my attention. I'll definitely give the show a shot. I like the art style, the music accompanying it. The staff seems pretty solid, at least on this surface. As we get closer and closer to its air date, we'll no doubt get proper character staff or even maybe some staff changes. Who knows if it can also hold up this animation quality? It could be, for all intents and purposes, a pre-animated promotional video. Sometimes series will do that. So I'll manage my expectations, but it was very fluid. It was very expressive. The art and the contrast of the colors definitely sold me on part of the show itself. As I was saying, the eyes do it for me a lot, and I like the character designs. The way we seem to be in the Inner Palace, or at least the Imperial City, perhaps, and not solely focused on ladies in waiting, consorts, but more of an apothecary aspect and perhaps a supernatural murder mystery if we go that route. I don't know how the relationships will be in the show. I don't know the writing. I know it's very popular, as it's sold a lot of light novel volumes. Again, courtesy knowledge from over my Discord, and a very dedicated fan. I know this is generating a lot of buzz, so it's obviously popular. The writing has to be solid, but will it connect with me personally? I'm open minded and willing to give it a shot. Normally, if it was maybe the me from a couple of years ago, it wouldn't be a show I would personally check out. But the likes of Raven Consort, or rather, Raven of the Inner Palace, I just like to call it Raven Consort. It definitely struck a note with me that made me more interested in Chinese culture and how Japan portrays it, or sometimes even how China will portray it. Because I've been trying to watch one or two Chinese anime, but by and large, I haven't seen any at all. I know Link Click is a pretty popular one. I think King's Avatar is another Chinese one, and there's a couple other that I do have my eye on. So if I should check them out, do let me know down below. And while you're down there, let me know your guys' thoughts on this trailer, or rather PV, whichever you want to call it. Still don't know how to call it myself, but it's listed as PV. Technicalities aside, what did you think? Are you a light novel reader, a manga reader? Are you anime only? What do you think of my reaction, my commentary, this style? Should I start making more PV and trailer reactions? I will be slightly picky when it comes to them, because sometimes I just don't want to spoil myself on certain properties, but other ones I'm a bit more willing, especially I have almost no pre-existing knowledge of it. Like Pluto, for instance. I know its sneak peek is out, but I don't know if that's like just the first several minutes of an episode or if it's an actual like trailer. Either way, this has been AlduicS. Thank you all so much for watching. Check out my links. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload next, and I'll see you all for another video. Peace.